name's Holly, I'm a presenter here at the zoo. I'm just currently stood on the platform towards the exit of tiger territory, so those of you who can see me, give me a wave. Fantastic. Those of you who can't see me, don't worry about it. You're not here to see me. You are here to see some tigers. Now, you'll notice that in the paddock area in front of me at the moment, the pool paddock, there aren't any tigers in here at the moment. You may have just seen one of our keepers, Paul, come out into this enclosure and set up a bit of an enrichment activity for one of our tigers. That is our Sumatran tiger male, JJ. He will be coming out again in just a minute to come out and get his nice chicken snack, which Paul's put up towards the exit of tiger territory. So do keep an eye out, because he will be with us very, very soon. But we do actually have two tigers here at tiger territory. We've got JJ, our male, who I just mentioned, and we've also got Malati, our female. Now, she is currently in the long paddock towards the front of tiger territory. And if I know Malati, she's probably having a bit of a snooze underneath the house area at the moment, but in the grass, so she's quite well disguised. But do see, if you can see a splash of orange and maybe a couple of ears, do see if you can spot Malati. Having a look around tiger territory, you'll see that we've got a few fantastic features here. Tiger territory actually covers an area of around 2,500 square metres, making it about 5 times bigger than our old tiger enclosure. And I'm reliably informed you can fit 111 double-decker buses in here. Now, we've got these two lovely outside areas, and we've also got some indoor areas and a separate cubbing facility as well, because we are hoping that JJ and Malati will soon have a few tiger cubs. And speaking of JJ, allow me to introduce you to a very handsome male who's just come out into the enclosure in front of me here. Now, our tigers are Sumatran tigers. They're actually the smallest of the tiger subspecies, of which there are 5. Yes, believe it or not, JJ is actually in the smaller subspecies there. Now, Sumatran tigers also have the darkest orange coloration and the narrowest blackest stripes. And they are, as you can see, formidable hunters. JJ knows exactly where that chicken is and exactly how to get over to it. So have a look at JJ whilst he's having a bit of a snack. I'm going to tell you about a few of the features that make tigers such amazing predators. So first of all, have a look at JJ's stripes. The narrowest blackest stripes, the darkest orange colour of the 5 tiger subspecies. And that's because Sumatran tigers like to hunt out and about in the Sumatran rainforests. There's lots of grass, there's lots of plants there, just like our enclosure. And having these narrow black stripes help to break up the body outline of the tiger when they are stalking their prey. Now, tigers are ambush predators, so if you can see from there, do have a look at JJ's paws. He has got huge padded paws. These padded paws help him to creep through the rainforest and stalk his prey. Now, in those paws, he actually has incredibly sharp claws. He has got 4-inch long, curved, razor-sharp claws. Now, just like your domestic cats at home, tigers don't have their claws out all the time. They only bring their claws out when they need them, such as to hold down their prey. These claws also mean that tigers are really, really good at climbing. If you have a look around tiger territory, you'll see that we've got this feeding pole in the pool paddock here, and we've also got lots of different wooden platforms for the tigers in the long paddock area as well. Now, sometimes we'll put meat at the top of this pole, and our tigers will climb up there, grab hold of the meat, and then jump back down. Or sometimes they'll shuffle back down, which isn't quite as impressive looking, but it is pretty funny. So sometimes we do that with our tigers. They are very, very good at climbing. And they're also very, very good at jumping. Tigers can actually leap 10 metres from a crouched position. They do not even need a run-up. They'll be sitting there, minding their own business, and then all of a sudden, a tiger can leap an awesome 10 metres. It really is very, very impressive. And it might answer a question that you may have about tiger territory. But we have got netting all over the top of tiger territory. I said tigers like to climb, but they also like to jump. So if they could climb up to one of those platforms, they could jump out if they wanted. So that is why we have all of this netting over tiger territory. Because you're probably looking at it and thinking, tigers can't fly. So why is there netting above tiger territory? It's because they can jump. So once a tiger has stalked their prey and then taken an awesome leap to grab hold of their prey, they'll let out their claws and hold on to that prey. Now, if you can see JJ's face from there, have a look at all the whiskers he's got on his face. Tigers have actually got 5 different types of whiskers all over their body, and these help the tigers when they're out hunting. They pick up on vibrations that the prey make as it's walking through the rainforest. They're also very useful when the tiger gets hold of the prey. They pick up on tiny vibrations, so they pick up on the pulse, the heartbeat of their prey, and tell the tiger where to bite to make the quickest and most effective kill. And they're very, very good at killing very quickly. A tiger can bite down with the force of 1,000 pounds. That is incredible. They can quite easily snap the neck of their prey. They've also got very sharp teeth that are serrated along one edge as well, which means that they're very, very good at ripping flesh from the bone. So they really are absolutely fantastic predators, as you can see, as JJ gets stuck into that chicken. So let me tell you a bit more about JJ and Melati specifically. JJ, our male, as I said, he is quite large for a Sumatran tiger. He weighs about 146 kilos, so he is very, very heavy. Now he's 5 years old, he turned 5 in March, and he came to live with us from Indonesian Zoo in Ohio, in America, in October last year. And he's getting on really, really well. He's actually a very confident, very boisterous cat, and he loves nothing more than his daily training exercises here with the keepers in tiger territory. Now we do train all of the animals here at the zoo, but we only train them for husbandry reasons, so that we can health check them or move them if we have to without causing them any stress. But that's the only reason that we train them. You'll never find a tiger jumping through a hoop here at London Zoo. We only do it for husbandry reasons. But JJ really enjoys it, and it's also a form of enrichment for him. It's mentally and physically stimulating, and he particularly enjoys it if we use a bit of rabbit or some chicken, because those are his absolute favourites. Now we do lots of other sorts of training techniques with our tigers as well. We'll do scatter feeding, where we'll hide bits of meat all around the enclosure and they have to come and find it. And as I say, we also use our feeding poles as well. In the long paddock, we have got a bungee cord in there. We'll attach meat to the bungee cord, and the tigers have to fight to get that meat off. Like they would have to fight their prey in the wild, so it simulates fighting their prey in the wild, getting hold of that meat. We will also do a bit of scent marking, so we'll go around the enclosure and spray different scents around the enclosure. And this keeps the tigers very mentally stimulated. They'll come in here, they'll smell the scents, wonder what's going on, and they'll start marking their territory. Now when we do this with JJ, we will use his favourite scent. His favourite scent is actually Old Spice. He likes it an awful lot. That is his absolute favourite. Melati, our female, she prefers a bit of Chanel No. 5, and she also prefers a bit of beef to the rabbit and chicken that are JJ's favourites. So Melati, our female, she is hiding amongst the grass at the moment, but do see if you can spot her afterwards. She is slightly younger than JJ, she's 4, but she will be turning 5 in August this year. And she's quite a bit smaller than JJ, she weighs about half of what JJ does, so she is quite a bit smaller. And she's a bit more cautious. She doesn't really like to jump in, pause first, so she takes her time, she likes to assess the situation. But she's a very clever cat, and as soon as she puts her mind to something, she picks it up in an instant. Now we were a bit concerned when JJ and Melati came to live with us here at London Zoo. Melati came from Australia, JJ came from America, and their personalities are really quite different. We were a bit worried. There's no guarantee that the animals will get on when you put them together. But happily for us, they are getting on like a house on fire. When JJ and Melati were first introduced, Melati was seen rolling around on the grass, chuffing towards JJ, which is a noise tigers make when they're happy and when they're flirting a little bit as well. And since then, we've even seen them mating, which is absolutely brilliant, because that is the goal here, having Melati and JJ here at London Zoo. We are hoping that they will breed and they'll become part of the international captive breeding programme. Please do visit our website, ZSL.org, for a bit more detail on all of our conservation projects and see what it is that you lot have been helping us to do out with Sumatran tigers out in the wild. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a bit more about JJ and Melati.